Hello again everybody, I hope you're all doing well. Well, this is kind of it really. Once I've shown you these shirts, I've pretty much shown you every single shirt I own at some point during this kind of last YouTube year. I will have 3 shirts left that I've not really shown. 2 from Serbia, which I don't quite understand why I didn't put them in one of the European ones. And I had one from New Zealand, which kind of stands out on its own, I guess. I don't really want to put those 3 in a separate video because it's kind of pointless. I don't think it's that interesting. But I don't want to throw them into this one because it kind of takes away from the theme. So maybe I'll shoehorn them in somewhere else. But with regards to this one, and as the title suggests, the theme is Nordic countries. Nordic countries are, of course, Norway, Denmark, Sweden, Finland, and Iceland. And I have shirts for every single one of those, apart from one. I don't have a Finn shirt, or Finnish shirt. I've never actually seen one for sale ever in 5 or 6 years of doing this. Never seen a brand new one. I've seen match worn ones and whatnot, and I suppose used ones. Never seen a brand new one. So I think I might have to buy one of those in, though it's going to probably cost me quite a lot of money. But we'll see about that. I do have the other ones, and there's some really nice shirts. Some of them are a little bit, they're okay. So without further ado, let's jump into it and have a look at some Nordic football shirts. Enjoy. So firstly, we've got this AAB shirt, which some of you who have been watching my videos for a while may be familiar with. I did an opening of it. It's the home shirt from 2016-2017. I bought it from Classic Football Shirts, and I don't think it cost more than £25. Manufactured by Hummel. It's got a lovely vertical stripe design with these diamonds sort of floating in. It's actually probably one of the better Nordic shirts that I have. Really good material. Of course, Hummel are Danish. Those, I think they're maybe now run from Germany. So you know, if you're going to ever expand this part of your collection, most likely you're going to get some Hummel stuff, which is never a bad thing. But that's it for that one. We'll just jump to the next shirt. Sticking with Denmark, we have, of course, FC Copenhagen. I think if anybody's going to have a shirt from this country, it's probably going to be from this club. This is their away shirt from 2015-16, I believe. And I'm pretty certain I purchased it from Classic Football Shirts a decent amount of time ago. It was one of those ones where it was just more of a fact buying it because it was a decent price than anything else. The design is not particularly amazing, but it was, you know, a chance to expand this part of the collection. Actually, this season, their 3rd shirt, which they released, is actually pretty crazy. If the price was to ever drop to anything reasonable, I probably would just swap it out. That's a really nice design. This one's kind of basic and boring, but it's FC Copenhagen. Right then, another one from Denmark. This time it's FC Nordsjælland, and I believe that this is the away shirt from 2013-14. I bought this one from Unisports, the Scandinavian sports retailer. I think it was my second purchase from them. And I bought it, and I purchased with the Superliga patches. So I think this shirt's floated around before, but I don't know if anybody's got it with patch. It doesn't really make much of a difference, I suppose. It's manufactured by Diadora, which I'm not a huge fan of because I don't like elasticated shirts, and it just feels really cheap. The logo is sort of stitched on, but it feels really thin. And the sponsor itself is woven into the material. Diadora is sort of etched onto the back. I mean, it's kind of okay, I guess. It's still brand new condition. The colour's okay, but it's not one of my favourite shirts that I own. But that's FC Nordsjælland. And my final shirt from Denmark is possibly an even worse shirt than the previous one. It's FC Næstved, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Yes, they are a team from Denmark. I have no idea really who they are. I'm pretty certain when I bought it they were low down. I think maybe recently they've rose through the ranks a little bit. It's my only shirt manufactured by Mitre. I don't like the fact that Mitre logo is in the centre, and the sort of sponsors, 2 of them or something on the front, don't really do anything for me. The logo's kind of rubbish, but I bought it from Classic Football Shirts for cheap. I want to say this was less than £15. So for that price, you can't really say no. I've never seen any more of these, you know, ever turn up for sale. So in the future, maybe someone will be interested in buying it. I don't know. But that's it. That's my final Danish shirt, and it's SC Næstved. So we've jumped to Norway, and of course it's Rosenborg. It's, you know, the most popular team from the country, and I purchased this home 2012 shirt. Again, I think I bought it from Classic Football Shirts. It's kind of nice. I do like the golden trims. I'm a big fan of little bits of gold, little accents that are featured. Other than that, the shirt's not really anything too crazy. I like the transferred logo. Adidas is obviously stitched, and the Rosenborg logo's kind of small, but it's kind of nice. They've released a few decent shirts over the last few seasons. Effectively, they're just variants on this, but yeah, it's kind of cool. And that's it's Rosenborg. My other football shirt from Norway is this Tromsø shirt. I'm pretty certain I bought this from Unisport. I think it was my first purchase from the retailer. And again, the price was kind of ridiculously low. I want to say it was something like €8 to €9 or something, but then you throw on top the postage and it ends up being, you know, a decent price. It's my only Leisure shirt, I think. And I believe this is the home from 2013. I've seen a few of these knocking around on Classic Football Shirts, you know, subsequently. They were going for quite a decent price. Of course, mine's still brand new and it's never been worn. But it's kind of nice. I like the little logo being transferred. I mean, this is woven into it. But for such a cheap shirt, you can't really go wrong. And that's Tromsø. So this is my only shirt from Sweden. Of course, it's AIK. It's their home shirt from 2014-2015. And surprise, surprise, I bought it from Classic Football Shirts. It follows a pretty typical standard Adidas template. I do like the little vents that are sort of present along the shoulders. Not something you see too often. It's got a little popper button collar, which again I do appreciate. But other than that, there's nothing really that stands out about it. You know, if you're going to end up with a Swedish shirt, you're probably going to end up one from this team. I know recently they've been doing a lot of special edition shirts, like the blackout ones, there've been white ones. They'll be quite nice to own, but every time I've seen them appear, I've missed out the chance to buy them. They've already sold out, and then of course eBay is flooded with people with pre-orders or the fakes. So I think I'll just stick with this one for now. And finally, we have my one sole shirt from Iceland. It's the away shirt for Valur, and it's the 2018 variant. And it's probably one of my most prized shirts that I own, if not for the story behind trying to buy it. The design follows a very similar one that I have for Bologna. It has the sash running across the front, made up of names of the members of the fan clubs and season ticket holders and just supporters, etc. It's kind of interesting trying to pronounce the names that I mentioned there. A lot of sons, of course. It's manufactured by Macron, who I bought it directly from. As you can imagine, from Iceland the price was quite high. You throw on top of the fact that the shipping was quite high. It was probably at some point my most expensive purchase. Now it arrived without these attached, which was gutting, because obviously I spent a lot of time and I spent a lot of money on it. So I contacted the store. I said, hey, usually you guys attach tags, because I've never seen a Mac one without. And they goes, don't worry about it, we'll get you some tags. So it maybe took another month more, but they made me these tags with a barcode and all of the correct details on. And it's kind of a one of a kind. So if you own this shirt, you won't have these. So I got them made specially. So that's kind of cool. Thrown to the fact that it's Icelandic, it's kind of difficult to buy some of those. Yeah, and it just makes it an amazing shirt. Plus the design's great, so yeah, 10 out of 10 for that one. Well, there we go guys. That's pretty much all of my collection done. Guess it's time to shut down the channel. No, of course not. I have plenty more in store. I have my next opening, which is going to be for Tuesday. And then something that arrived today, which is kind of going to be an interesting experience. This here, this thin package, is a mystery box. Not really much of a box, but it's a mystery box. I've always been interested in buying some of these and seeing what's inside. Obviously, I don't know. I was able to choose the size. It's medium, but that's kind of it really. And I've not really gone anywhere reputable, or else I don't think I have. Obviously, I'm not big in the mystery box world, so maybe I've ended up buying it from the best place. I ended up finding somewhere that was advertised on Google using the adverts, and I've never heard of them before, never seen them before. And I just thought, okay then, this is going to be fun. So I purchased it, and it's arrived. So I'm going to open this for next Friday's video. I'm going to get sort of a live reaction of it. I genuinely have no idea what it is. They have no idea who I am, not that I'm of any importance, but so there's no way that they can inflate what's inside. So what is inside this is going to be what you would get if you would to decide to buy one. I'm not here to try and destroy someone's business, but if it is a kind of a rubbish box, I'm going to have to say it's a rubbish box, aren't I? But yeah, so that's kind of cool, exciting. I mean, I hope there's a shirt in there. It doesn't necessarily mean there has to be. It could end up being something weird. So that's that. And then I've got another shirt as well to open, and then I'll just think of some other stuff to show you guys. Yeah, that's kind of it. I hope you enjoyed this little bit. Nordic football shirts. I don't have many. I'd like to buy some more, and I'd like a Finn one. So if anybody's able to help me out with that, that'd be much appreciated. But for now, yeah, leave your comments as you usually do, and I'll see you next time when I'm opening up that shirt. Goodbye.